Monday through Saturday practice, and then Monday through Thursday, so it seemed like a long time. It seemed longer than just 2 weeks before we last played.
And you pushed them all over the rink. I mean, that looked like a very impressive performance in all cases.
Yeah, you know, for 2 periods certainly. I thought at the beginning of the third, I don't know if we tightened up, but we didn't play with the same poise and confidence that we had early in the game. And it kind of caught up with us a little bit, and then we take the 5-minute major, and that seemed to energize us. Our guys did a tremendous job of doing their part, blocked a lot of shots, and then Joel made saves when he needed to. I mean, that was one of those watershed moments of the game, that 5-minute major, and we responded well.
Where did you see what you wanted to see after Northern Michigan? You started fast both those games and just kind of faded down the stretch, did some things that you were uncharacteristic. Did you get what you wanted tonight out of that?
Well, what we got in the third period was a W, and that's what we had not been able to do in the previous 2 games. We had been very good in the first 2 periods, but tonight we were very good in the first 2 periods, and we found a way to get the job done in the third period.
What did you like most about what Mark did tonight? Scored goals for you, made play for you. He did some work on the pedal on that 5-minute shorthanded service situation and certainly distinguished himself in that regard.
Well, I probably don't have one of the best seats in the house from behind the bench, but even from back there, you can see that he was noticeable in all aspects. Offense, well, let me put it this way, with and without the puck, he was one of our better performers tonight.
Your little Dahl lines, it didn't put any points up, but they seem to control the offensive zone at times. Is that just what you're looking for, a little more energy?
Yeah, they give us that. We know what we're going to get most of the time when they're out there, and that's part of their responsibility.
Zingerle's goal looked almost Schultz-like. Stood there, looked, picked.
You know, we've talked since he's been here about his need to take what's given more when he has that opportunity, and the shot was there and he took it. And we had a coaching clinic today, and there were some clips of him as a freshman not doing that in practice, and some of the things we talked about. And he's certainly grown in that area. So that's actually that'd be a good thing for those coaches to see. Here's a young guy that's a passer first. He made some nice shots in it.
I think they said you guys had 20 block shots.
Boy, by the end of the game, especially in that 5-on-3 or 5-on-4 for 5 minutes, they added up quickly.
Yeah. How do you think the transition with your new forecheck went this weekend compared to the opening weekend?
There's still some things that need to be shored up. It's still relatively new, and it's all about detail. So I'm sure we as a staff will look at it, and we'll see some things we like, and we'll be able to show some things that need to shore up.
Thanks, Mike. Thanks.
Well, he's a young freshman, you know, and I remember we were here 2 years ago with Sean Little. Sean Little took a 5-minute major late in the game as well. It's all part of the process of learning.
Did you see the KISS game?
No, I did not.
Focus on your bench?
No, I missed that. I hear some Beekman.
One of the great highlights. Who else could do that?
We'll put it under the waddles in our videos.
It's pretty typical of your assistant.
I'll have to wait and look at it. I can only imagine.
But that, if you're taking memories from tonight, that besides a satisfying win, you're going to take that with you, probably.
I'm glad we won. So we can laugh about it.